prevent fatal injuries in football, I have invented this new type football helmet, which I believe will do much to rid the game of fatalities.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
My brother, what it do? What it do? What's happening, man? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. It's good to be here, man. And episode 68. We kind of moving through these Jones, man. Shout out to you. I see you cracking the bottle. I give you a chance. I give you a chance to get right. You look what I'm on right here. You know what I mean? Little birthday gift.
Oh, okay. Hey, I thought about bringing something back, man, but I changed my mind.
Yeah, my people's went away, so you on that say less. All right,
Yeah,
cheers,
man.
my brother.
Cheers, my brother. Happy lady,
I appreciate. Yeah, man. Yeah. So since you brought it up, we're gonna jump right back into the celebrating you, my man. Little vacay, stepped away for a little bit. You wanna tell us a little bit about where you been at?
Shit, man. I was over there in the DR, man, in Sosua, man. Crazy out there, man. Like, man.
Sound exotic. The name is, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Like it was a guys trip, so it's like about almost 30 of us.
Wow.
Stayed at. Yeah, we had this.
So you got a crib?
Yeah, the Airbnb joint. It was like one big ass one, and then another one was like across the street. It was like another big joint. So, yeah,
It's a good time.
All kind of shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the biggest thing, like, you know what I'm saying, was the fellowship part. Like a lot of those guys I didn't know. I don't know like two of them. Like, cause my boy invited me off the strength of knowing me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Got to network with a lot of guys, man. Truck drivers, politicians.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, all kind of shit. Like, yeah, man. Like,
Now, was it just brothers, or a little? Was it like a mixture?
So it's like a mixture. So majority was brothers. So
yeah.
We had one white guy. Yeah, that was the only one that went black. Like just one white guy. Like,
that's what's up, man. That's good to see. That's good to hear. Two brothers getting together, doing something positive, enjoying themselves.
Definitely enjoyed ourselves, man. Crazy out there for sure. Man.
Good food.
Oh yeah, so we had a private chef, so we got we got three meals a day. Like, you know what I'm saying, you cook the 3 meals a day and shit. Like, so like it's about 20-something bucks. It was only $700.
Mm-hmm.
And that included room and board, your meal, and then your flight and joint you pay for yourself, and then whatever else you want to do while you was out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? But man, it was cool though for sure.
That's what's up, man. I know me, like, you know what I mean, I just turned 41, obviously, old head.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean, when I go somewhere, by like the third or fourth day, your boy will be ready to go. so how does that play? I mean, you was going, what was it, 7 days?
About a week, yeah.
Yeah. How are you in that? Are you like, hey, I don't want it to end, or I'm having a good time, it's a blast, or... Yeah.
It was like good times, a blast. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like we did something different, like every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like one day, got down, went to the beach. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like next day, we going to the strip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? The women over there, bro, like, I wouldn't go over there, but like you, like in a marriage or something, like it's iffy.
Might
like
not come back.
yeah, you might not come back. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, they treat you like a king over there, man. Like they don't care about. They'll come up, grab you. They don't care that. And they love like Americans, bro, for sure.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's all you hear. That's why they say it's a dangerous trip, man.
Man,
But
dangerous, man. So I wouldn't recommend nobody going over there that's not strong in their marriage or you know what I'm saying, like at all.
that's what's up. Well, it's good to have you back, brother, and I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. We're gonna jump into the show for the night.
Yeah.
Um, while you was gone, I really didn't get into much WNBA talk because I really didn't have anybody to talk about or anybody that really knew much about it. And I got the WNBA touch base. So we can kind of go over like where everything is. But the main thing I wanted to I guess the thing that's been like bothering me most about the newfound interest in the WNBA is the people who were there before. You ever been around a cat that you just now start? Oh, I heard you heard this cat right here. Oh, I've been listening to him. Everybody now and everybody on him type. You know what I mean? I hate that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the person who wanna gatekeep the hotness. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you wasn't here, so da 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 da. Nah, I didn't like that. I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you not want the people that are here now to uplift what's going on? So just the rhetoric back and forth between the people who've been here before, the people that have been here through the long haul, and the people that are just showing up now with the newfound. And think that you could thank the NCAA for that.
Yeah.
For the rivalries created in NCAA, which brought these they brought their fans with them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just find that part of the conversation exhausting. You know what I mean? Like I'm online arguing back and forth with people on Twitter because it's like, oh, you don't know because you ain't been here. I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, I think it just it is funny, especially when you're having a conversation like you know what I'm saying. I ain't no gatekeeper. I've been watching WNBA for a while, right?
right. I know that for a fact.
When you do get these new cats and they try to tell you like why the WNBA is now booming, like you know what I'm saying, trying to say it's like some old players type, like
Yeah.
no,
Nah.
like you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people want to make this new profound love for the WNBA about race, like you know what I'm saying. They everybody picking sides now. You got the Caitlin Clark side, and then you got the black side. Like it's literally just black versus her. Like
yeah, exactly.
And then if you know that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of this shit is because Caitlin Clark came to the league. If you say that and you're black, you're a coon. Like you know,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like that's one of the things I don't like about this shit. Like these new profound WNBA fans want to call you a coon because you see from the outside looking in why the WNBA now is getting so much numbers and so much revenue and stuff.
And the one thing that irritates me is like, okay, you think back to when the NBA was struggling, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. You know what the NBA said? Okay, y'all want to have this back and forth. I'm gonna use that to promote my league. The WNBA is trying to step away from it. Oh, it's about everybody. We're included. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came with the young ladies that came in this draft. You know what I'm saying? I like Angel Reese. I like Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? But now that I've been watching games, seeing Alyssa Thomas, seeing Brianna. I mean, I've been seeing Brianna Stewart, but I forgot about her. But now you see her like, oh yeah, she's a problem. Elena Deladon is here from Delaware. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if the person from Delaware couldn't get me to, you know what I mean, tune in, you gotta respect the fact that these young ladies got me to tune in. You know what I'm saying? And I think we talked about this on the show here. Remember when we were talking about, I think it was Jokic, and we was like, yo, if he was an American white man, he'd be out of here. Like, as far as, like, probably, yeah. So it's kind of, they got that in a Caitlin. Anytime it's a popular Caucasian superstar, they go on uplifter because they looking for that.
Right.
That's why baseball is struggling, because you don't have that in baseball like you used to have, like the Mark McGuires, you know what I mean, your Randy Johnsons, your Kurt Schillings, the big name Caucasian players just are not there in baseball. So ain't nobody trying to watch that shit because that's who mostly watch it anyway. You know what I'm saying? But you come over here to this thing and it's just like, okay, I want to hear y'all talk because y'all got the expertise, like the females that's been locked in, that's been analysts, that knows everything about it. But don't be so like, I don't know what the word is, but it just comes off as like the same thing you get on men about. Oh, I know more than you. You can't talk about it. It's the same thing I feel like y'all doing.
Yeah.
And again, I'm ignorant to it. You know what I'm saying? So I only know what I know from watching the Sky, because literally the only team I've been watching. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I know is my girl gonna be rookie of the year. Forget all that other stuff.
Yeah. She's not.
What up, Val?
She's not.
My,
Hey, speaking of the Fever busting their dream ass right now, 62-44.
I thought the Fever was the worst team in the league, but the Dream might be the worst.
But that crazy part is they 500 though. But hey, I just couple numbers, man. Like from last year to this year, right?
Okay.
I just shared on Facebook like the other day, right? All right, so the attendance is up. They said 156% from last year, and more than half of all WNBA games this year have been sellouts. About 400,000 fans have attended WNBA games this season, filling WNBA arenas to 94% capacity. This year's televised games on ABC, ESPN, etc. are averaging 1.32 million viewers, nearly triple last season's average of 462,000. WNBA Countdown's averaging 741,000 viewers, a 211% increase from last year's viewers. The merchandise has already set a single season sales record with 4+ months left in the season. Come on, man.
Right.
Like
what is there to talk about?
Exactly.
What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I hope as this thing continues to grow, because we talk about it all the time here, like ESPN, Undisputed. It'd be a bunch of dudes on there that never really know what they talking about. But we let them get their shit off because it's your opinion. You talk how you want. Half the time we don't know what we talking about. We just speaking from our opinionated point of view. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time it be heavy fan loaded. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna ride with your boys, I'm gonna ride with my boys. Yeah, heavy bias. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all my analysis on the WNBA gonna be centered around the Sky. Take it how you want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like I said, I got my girl being MVP. I'm sure you got Alyssa.
Well, it's either Caitlin Clark or I'm gonna go Brink.
Brink, yeah, Cameron Brink. I forgot.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Brink, I think she like top 3 or 5 in blocks a game, like with like 3 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Only reason why I don't think your girl gonna get it is because she big and her field goal percentage like in the 30s. Like,
Cause she be jacking. she be. I'm tell you, she get her shots up. But one thing I like, she's a hustler. She guaranteed. I don't know if you've been betting games. You know what I'm saying? But she's a lock for the double-digit boards every night.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So she's a lock for the double-digit boards, and she might give you 5 steals. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good basketball being played. You know what I'm saying? And Caitlin ain't even been the best Iowa player. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that girl averaging like 8 points a game. Go ahead, man.
I knew that would get you. But anyway.
Hey, kudos to her for getting because she was like she didn't even know she was gonna get drafted. And
right,
like
and nobody didn't even expect her to make the team even after getting drafted. She made the team and she get rotational minutes. You know what I mean? So shout out to her. What's going on? What's going on, P? So we're gonna get into this. It's a great time of year for us. You know what I mean? You married, I'm married, and one of the best things about marriages is having a show that you can watch with your lady. Before we move on, I like what JaVale just said, because I like being here. He says once Juju join, it's gonna get spooky for some players. I don't know. I think she's gonna run into the same situation that Caitlin ran into, because she's a smaller player too.
No, Juju like a 2. Juju beat like Juju by. She's like taller than Caitlin, but she like.
Well, she's taller than Caitlin, but she's still small. Like compared, the bigs are the ones that's bodying Caitlin up.
Yeah, but she got the size and she a perimeter player. Juju a dog, and you gotta think she still got 3 more years. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You think she stayed the whole 3? Or they can't
Yeah,
leave early? I thought they
yeah, they
could.
got to stay out for, huh?
I thought because Caitlyn. Oh, cause nah, she was on a COVID years. That's why she could have left early.
She
Okay,
they
makes
got
sense.
to stay
Makes sense.
out for, which
I
I
feel I
mean,
feel
I
I feel
get
it.
it.
I feel that change coming. I can see.
I don't know. I think they at least have to do two. I say two.
Two,
First, why?
like
Because
two,
them,
like how the NFL is. You
yeah,
can
they
come out
don't
after your
develop
second.
physically like the males do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you know, a LeBron can literally go from high
that's
school
right.
to
I
the
mean,
league. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you
a
said the right player.
Tatum. You, I just said it because his size. Come on, man. Goddamn.
Hey
But
yo.
Hey, yo.
whatever. Hey, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the same. It's the same with like football. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got to stay at least 3 years because like the physicality they
Yeah.
got to get used to, and that's what Caitlyn is struggling with right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think Juju. I think once she gets to the league, it's gonna take her about a good year to get adjusted to the physicality of it.
What's crazy, and we move on to, is Caitlyn wasn't shy with contact in college. You know what I'm saying? When it's crazy that you're getting up here and now everybody trying to victimize you. She's a dog too. You know what I'm saying? Like she was a dog in college, and I'm like, y'all trying to make her into like a little girl. Nah, she's an athlete, man. And when she get out there, she's a competitor. You know, so it's just weird, man. I hope that we can move past that and not stop treating them like ladies and girls and you know what I mean. These are athletes.
Or the gold, man.
That's why can't we do that? You know what I'm saying? Like
Man,
get the
they
fuck out.
need to. Like, come
Like
on.
okay. But anyway, TV time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just popping off. You know what I'm saying? And it's a couple shows that I get to watch on my Dolo, which I appreciate too, because I can just boom 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 and knock them out. Couple shows that I'm excited about. You can let me know if you watch any of these. The Bear season 2 comes out the end of the month.
What?
The Bear on Hulu.
Never. Nah, I never watched that.
Okay, so again, you can take notes here too. House of Dragon starts this weekend. Severance is coming back. The Boys just started, so that's back. Mayor of Kingstown came back like was it 2 months ago? Last month. And Dark Matter is something that I just started watching too, on Apple TV. Fire. You familiar with? So I'm guess you're familiar with House of Dragons and what you say? What was the other one? And Mary Kingstown was the only one you're familiar with out of
Well,
that.
see, I never watched Game of Thrones, so I didn't watch House of Dragon. A lot of people told me to start watching it though. But
See
man, Kingstown, my shit.
Yeah. See the thing about House of Dragons, it's a prequel. So if you started with this, it'll lead you right into Game of Thrones. So if it's something that you was thinking about doing, but I'll start with the first thing I talk about. The Bear follows this dude. He left his hometown to pursue being like a chef. His brother committed suicide, so he came back home to take over the restaurant that his brother.
Wife watched that.
Fire. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. We just talked about House of Dragons. Severance is an Apple TV show where, like, you got your work life and you got your home life. So when you go to work, they sever your ties. So only thing you remember when you get to work is your last day at work. Then when you leave work, you don't remember anything that you did at work. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So you would think like, yo, that's fire because like one of the things we have at the house is you don't bring work home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you want to vent about something and get your shit off your chest, cool. We're not going to dwell on that. Work is work. Work, you turn that off when you clock out. It's kind of the same thing here, but you run a lot of risk of what the fuck is going on at the job? What are they doing at work? Where they cutting people off? You go home to your regular life. You don't know what's going on at that job that you don't even know what you do at your job. You just know you work. You know what I'm saying? You go 8 hours, you come home and da 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 da. So it's fire. You a lot of twists and turns in that. I know you heard of The Boys, where the superhero John. I think it's crazy. And then we both watched Mayor of Kingstown. Mayor of Kingstown is just my man, what's his name? Hawkeye. What is his name? I cannot remember that nigga's real actor name. But yeah, him and his brother, former cops helping out criminals around the way. And it should just start going off the rails in Mayor of Kingstown. It's getting even crazier this season. So I don't want to spoil none because it just came out. And then Dark Matter is just, it's hard to explain. It's like a sci-fi joint. And it's like the guy, I don't really know how to explain that, John. It's just fire to me. But you got any shows that you looking forward to, man? Upcoming?
Mayor of Kingstown, of course.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Season 3 just dropped. I might watch Your Honor. You watch Your Honor?
Yeah, Your Honor was fire.
Your Honor. Season 3 just dropped or that shit.
Wait, they brought it back?
Yeah. Season 3 just dropped.
Holy shit! Yeah, we were eating them right now.
Yeah.
I gotta tell my wife.
Goddamn, me and the wife be watching FBI and shit. You know, I be watching goddamn Chicago PD.
Yeah, that's my wife. I don't watch none of that shit. I feel like it's all the same show with different names.
I don't watch none of that shit.
Cause I'm telling you, like she watched Grey's Anatomy. What's it called? The fire department joint. Twist off of that. I don't know, man. It's all. I feel like it's all the same show. Heavy drama.
Yeah, I just finished watching Wentworth, man. That shit was fire. You ever seen Wentworth?
Nah.
Yeah,
I've seen. I heard about it, but let me put that.
Shit, man, that shit fire.
Wentworth. All right.
Yeah, I just finished watching that, man. My main shows like All American. I be watching All American, but that's like a soap opera now, man.
Yeah, hold on. Like once Tay Diggs went out, like my wife was like, "Oh, we gotta finish it." I'm like, I ain't trying to finish that shit with no Tay.
Yeah, so that's really about it. What I be watching now.
Power Book 2 back up.
Yeah, Power Book 2 back out. You know, it came. Boy was on John Wick type shit. Boy had a John Wick contact on him. Like, you know
it was crazy.
I be watching The Shy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wanted to get back in The Shy. Once my man from NWA fell off the show on some weird shit, I never watched it again. But everybody was like, "Yo, it kicked up after that. Like it really went crazy after he got put off."
Yeah, man. So yeah, them be my shows, man.
Okay. Show season, man. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? This kind of leads right into because the fall usually when everything come back. I'm waiting for Yellowstone to come back. I don't know if you ever watched that. But I don't know when we're going to get Yellowstone back. But that usually kicks up around like fall time. Fall time, we get a lot of the good shows. But it's Showtime right now. Like, I'm going to be locked in. I ain't have nothing to watch for a little bit. You know, we in the anime. I ain't put no anime down here because I ain't want to bore you. But the anime shows that's out right now.
Yeah, I was watching them. Last anime show I watched was Boondocks, and that ain't really anime. Like,
that shit's still fire, though.
That's my shit, yeah.
But yeah.
I might watch that shit just because.
Yeah, I sometimes I have it on in the background because it's just, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't doing them folding clothes or cleaning up or something. I put Boondocks on and shit. That's kind of like Boondocks and Archer are two shows that I just put on and just let play because that shit is stupid funny. But anyway, let's go ahead and shift gears, man. If you guys in the chat got any shows y'all watch, go ahead and post them in there. Let us know. NBA time, man. NBA Finals is going on, bro. It's ugly.
Man, ugly, man. The Mavs needed the win last night.
Needed, 100%. One of the things I just noticed like all season, Boston just seemed to just be that miles and miles better than everybody else. And I thought it was just an East thing, but they just been a better team, man. I feel like Jaylen Brown took another step this playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always been Jason. I feel like Jaylen Brown just like, and Jason Kidd tried to stir the pot a little bit, get something going on in the locker room. He wasn't lying though. He wasn't lying. This playoffs has been that way. And when they have relied on Tatum, he's fell short. Stop going to the rack, shooting fadeaway jumpers, shit like that. So, you know, you the basketball guy. I don't know if I'm like you seem like you kind of agree with me, but I think Jaylen Brown definitely took a leap this playoffs.
Yeah, man, he's more aggressive, and of course, you know what he doing on the defensive end, but offensively, like he's getting to his spots, hit that midi, getting to the rim.
Yeah.
Man, like, and Dallas has nobody that can guard. I mean, you got two guys, like, you got as many guys as Celtics have. Like, they got a fucking deep team. Like they bitch coming in, dropping double digits. Like, how can you defend that?
You can't do nothing with that.
Dallas' problem outside of defense is they're not pushing. If you watch the series, even though they got swept, Indiana put up a lot of points against the Celtics, right? They just couldn't get no stops. But the thing they did was anytime, any opportunity they had, they push tempo.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas is slowing the tempo down, allowing the Celtics to set up their defense. And when you only got two scorers,
Isn't
That's
that
not
like
gonna work.
isn't that like a Luca thing? Like Luca's
Yes,
yeah.
and his ass need to lose weight, man.
He
He
be
can't
trying he be
guard
trying to
nobody.
reserve energy too. Like you see him, he be moving
Yeah.
at
I
speed.
mean,
What's up with Kyrie? I mean, I'm
got him.
sure.
I mean, Kyrie killed last night. He did whatever he wanted to last night. Now the first two games, Boston got in his head. You could tell he was too busy worried about the fans. He was
Yeah,
arguing
yeah,
with
yeah.
fans like that. But last night, it was Luca who let them down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Luca, they had a big lead. They had a big lead. Big part of that shit is Jason Kidd. We can get into that later, but they had a big lead, and Luca started throwing up dumbass shots and not playing no defense. But
You
Kyrie
think
did his thing. Like,
that was a foul in with the blocking foul, or was it a charge?
me personally, I thought it was a charge.
It looked
It,
charge heavy.
he yeah, he looked like he was set, but when you been arguing with the refs and complaining as much as Luca was doing that game, you're not gonna get the
All
benefit of
series.
that doubt. Yeah, I was serious. Like, you're not gonna get the benefit of that doubt. So I see why they called it a blocking foul, but I thought it was a charge. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
And the rest be looking to show you up when you that kind of what I mean, on
yeah,
getting on their damn nerves every goddamn game. And you would think at home you would get a call like that. Dirk's getting that call,
yeah. But like I
but
said, when you
Dirk ain't a complainer.
complaining like that and you foul hunting instead of you put niggas in the cup, you got them looking for the foul instead. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Jason Kidd, man, this is a
Yeah.
fireable offense. The way he's coaching, man.
What you seeing as far as Jason Kidd wise that you think is
If you pay attention to all three games, right?
okay?
Outside of the first game, I'm gonna say last two games. The first game was a complete
Dismantle.
demolish from
Yeah.
the jump. Like, but the last two, Dallas came out and had the lead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Both of those games, like double digit leads, right? The one thing that Jason Kidd kept doing and he keeps doing is, I don't know if you pay attention to it, Kleber, he keeps putting Kleber in the game, who's supposed to be a shooter, right?
Yeah.
But his fucking shoulders fucked up, so he won't shoot the ball. He can't shoot. He can't fucking defend. He can't. He's useless on the floor. So every time he gets on the floor, Boston goes on a huge run every time. Like, next game,
Wow.
pay attention, bro.
I'm
Like the last two games, bro. Every time Kleber touches the floor, Boston goes on a long run, bro. Every time.
insane.
Man is useless, man.
And that's crazy. We sitting on home on a couch. This dude a million dollar coach, and he can't pick that up. Get the guy off the field. If you can't play, if you hurt, you can't play. Get off the court. Everybody making excuses for Luca. Oh, he's hurt this, he's hurt that. Bro, go out and put up 30-point triple doubles. You out there. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I think it's over. I think they ended next game. I don't really see it coming back for a
I
game
think they'll
5.
win next game, and Boston gonna win at home.
Number 18 at home sound good for Boston.
I think that's what's going
I don't
to
think,
happen.
but me personally, I don't think you want to give them any breathing room. So if they can
Yeah,
end
I
it, I'm
don't.
sure they will. So NFL minute, you posted in the chat. I was able to catch the trailer or what the little bit of highlight of the wide receiver show, and I'm excited about that. That's one of my favorite. When I'm watching football, I'm watching a quarterback, I'm watching the wide receivers, I'm watching defensive backs. I'm never really watching the O line play, so I didn't really want to see an O line. Even though I would watch it, you know what I'm saying?
You said what? You broke up. Man, I don't know why that shit be going in and out. You said what now?
Oh, I said when I'm watching football, I'm watching the wide receivers, I'm watching the DBs and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see this from the perspective of the wide receivers. Last year we got quarterbacks, so this year is gonna be fun getting the wide receivers. The wide receivers that are back. This is an Omaha production. They back with the wide receivers. So you got Tay, Devontae Adams, Jettas, ASB, Kittle, and Debo. And I was interested in putting Kittle in there.
I was like, I mean, I
But
get it, but why?
Kittle is like really, really big, like pushing the tight end like family. You know what I'm saying? He hosts the tight end U. He's really big in bringing the young guys together and even bringing veterans like Travis Kelce comes out to his camp, and so I'm sure they're gonna highlight a lot of that because his life outside of football is very interesting as well. So thinking about it like that, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. but you take away the ability to do like a tight end show. But I guess you don't really have many personalities in tight ends in the tight end atmosphere outside of like Kelsey, him, and Andrews. Really, you know, I mean, the younger guys haven't really made their mark yet. So it makes sense to me. The Debo thing, you kind of get grandfathered in being there with Kittle, in my opinion. ASB makes sense. That makes a lot of sense to me. Jetta's obviously, and then Devontae. You know what I mean? For a minute, he was the best wide receiver in the league. You know what I mean? Now you on the same show with the now best wide receiver in the league. Even though the real best wide receiver in the league did not make the cut as far as
Oh my God! Here we go.
making. I should have wore that jersey today. I decided to wear the homie.
You did right not wearing that shit.
But yeah, so what do you think of that lineup?
I thought the lineup was all right. Probably would replace Debo
Facts.
because I mean,
He was hurt most of the
Debo
year too.
hasn't. For one, he hasn't even been healthy the last couple seasons. For two, he wasn't even the best wide receiver on his team last year. Like I mean, that was Ayuk. So
You think Ayuk wasn't really trying to hear it because he's dealing with the contract shit?
maybe I don't know, but
And plus they didn't. Plus they recorded at the beginning of the year, so they probably didn't really know he was going to kick up like that. But many people predicted, I mean, he was getting drafted. Ayuk was getting drafted, right after Debo or in some leagues before Debo, because they figured he was going to kick up this year in fantasy. So I don't know.
I probably would have. Let's see, another CD, maybe CD Reek.
I think Reek just got a lot of controversy around him.
All that.
Waddle would have been nice. Waddle.
Waddle.
That would have been a nice way to get Tariq in the surroundings without solely focusing on Reek. Michael Pittman would have been nice. Mike Evans.
Yeah,
Mike.
1K.
Yeah, Mike. And that would have been a great storyline, Mr. 1K. There's a lot of guys I'd have picked over Debo. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get Kittle.
I guess I get the Kittle thing. The Kittle thing makes me.
I probably would have went with Kelsey though, but I get it.
I'm sure Kelsey probably was a bag.
Yeah, they probably didn't want to do the Chiefs again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
But overall, like, any expectations for this, or you just like, hey, it's just hard knocks before wide receiver?
I think it's gonna be better than the quarterback one.
Because the quarterbacks don't say shit.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be, you're gonna hear them complaining about not getting the ball. You know what I'm saying? Talking a little shit. Like I think it's gonna be better than the quarterbacks, man. Especially
was the Tay tunnel situation? Was it this season or last season?
You said the what?
The tunnel situation. Remember we pushed the reporter, or the reporter claimed. I think it might have been a year before.
Yeah.
I don't think it was this past season. I think it was the year before. But if it was this year, that'd be fire because you get to see that.
I want to see how what our Jetta says because we rotated 4 quarterbacks this season. Like what I'm saying, the Raiders never had a consistent quarterback. Like,
yeah.
What I'm saying, I want to see how that how they operate within that shit. So.
Okay. I'm excited for it, man.
I was thinking.
Go ahead.
I think. I always think they do elite, good, terrible, because whatever trash.
Average.
Like the equivalent of putting
what's his name? Mariota.
Mariota. He like the equivalent of Mariota, I guess.
Right. So I don't know. It's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because you got super elite, and elite.
Yeah.
Then you got good with Kittle, who can be elite, but it's a lot of mouths to feed over there. Yeah. And then you got average with shit with Debo. So it makes sense. Yeah. And it was only 3 quarterbacks? It's only 3 quarterbacks. It's 5 wide receivers too.
It was 3 quarterbacks. Mahomes, Kurt, Mariota.
That was it.
Kurt, Mariota. That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
That was another one. Man.
So they opened it up a little bit, added 2 more players. So yeah. I think it's gonna be good. Like, to me, again, I be heavy in the hard knocks. So the fact that we get in the preseason hard knocks with the Giants, then you get in the regular hard knocks with, is it the Lions? No, that's not the Lions. Who's the regular hard knocks this year? cannot remember who the regular Hard Knocks is. And then you got the in season Hard Knocks. I should have looked that up, but it is what it is. But anyway, that's all we really got on NFL. It's quiet right now for the NFL, gearing up for what's really going on. We're gonna jump into some Madden, and with Madden, it's time to hang them up. It's time to hang 24 up, B.
Yeah, man, I'm about done with it.
So I didn't announce that this was the last season because I wanted guys to play it out. I didn't want to hear anything about Disney. You know, I wanted full effort, and we got it for the most part. Vacation, summertime, cast was moving and shaking, so you saw a little bit of inactivity, but for the most part, we got the best out of what we could have out of this last season.
Yeah.
You know, so when it comes down for the year in review, I wrote down a good, a bad, and the ugly for the Madden 24 cycle, and this is how it went for me. So for the good, I thought the good was the game itself, because I thought the game was very good this year. I thought they improved on a lot of stuff that we liked from last year to this year, and I hope they don't veer off to the left and start messing with the game. I hope you only improve upon it. And from what I saw, you know, it was a leak about some of the things that they were bringing out. The 3-man booth, create a team is coming. You know, and like a lot of the stuff that we saw in the college football, as far as like the instant cuts, the in and out breaks, the custom jukes and things like that, we hoping to see that into Madden. But you know, college football is never really like Madden. College football is always faster than Madden. So I don't know how that would translate. But like I said, the good itself was the game. The game played so great. Yeah, Porky, it's it, P Dog. This is it. The bad for us, I thought the store itself was my bad, and not the overall scheme, the overall green. I thought the implementation of the store was phenomenal for the league. I underestimated how many people would support, and the upgrade system. Everybody in the league got X Factor quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just looks nasty. You know what I'm saying? So tweaking the store, you know, it's only year one, so obviously it wasn't gonna be perfect. So it's only bad because we got to tweak it a little bit, get it right, and it's only going to improve. Add more things to it, make it a little more flexible, and you know it's only gonna get better in my opinion. You know, it's not bad because it's a bad thing. It's just I underestimated our community, and that's on me. The ugly, for me, it's our league vets, bro. A lot of guys didn't show up for us this year, man. You know, I know the playbook thing was a big, you know, point of conversation, you know, but a lot of guys went inactive on me, fell back, you know, got upset. My DMs look a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? And I was disappointed in a lot of the league vets, you know what I mean? We even got some Hall of Famers that ain't make it the usual amount of time they went. And life happens, you know what I'm saying? So this isn't, you know, anything against those brothers. It's just, you know, year after year doing this thing, it can be taxing. So some guys was like, yo, I can't do it this year. And I respect it, you know what I'm saying? But that was the ugly part. The league vets who usually rely on kind of fell off the mat for us, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to the Madden 24 Leather Helmets crew on a great cycle that's still going on right now. We headed into the playoffs, so we're gonna finish this one out, and we're gonna give guys a break before this college football drop. Year in review, man. What you got?
I mean, the good. I feel like the good. I mean, I feel like the game was. I feel like the game was better than it was in previous seasons. Like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the gameplay.
You played a hell of a lot better. Like the game complemented your gameplay. Like you looked elite. You looked elite once again.
Got burnt out.
That's a fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, the gameplay, you know, it's cool. The competitiveness league wide. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't
Top to
have
bottom.
out the bottom. We didn't have one guy just dominating the league. Like last year, JaVale just like ran the league basically. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he had a great year. Yeah,
Yeah, he had a great year. Like what, 3, 4 bowls or something? I
I
can't
think he won
remember.
3 bowls. I think he won 3. Yeah.
3 bowls. Yeah. So, like the competitiveness, like guys that you didn't expect to be good or actually competed. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
That
Dro. Shout out to Dro, man, being competitive
Dro
all year.
cheese, Dro cheese. People don't know it, but Dro cheese,
That's a
man.
fact.
Dro cheese.
I've been playing with the guy long enough, so.
Hey, yo,
Hey,
yo.
yeah, yo, I thought I was gonna get through a whole show without when I got you earlier. You was tight about. You could not wait to give me. Hey,
Crazy.
you know what? Salute.
Pause.
Salute. Richie, you just got in the chat, bro. Get the fuck out of here. But yeah, Porky. I can't keep calling you Porky, dog. Pause. P Dog. He says kudos, y'all made it longer than he. Hey, usually we go,
Yeah.
usually we play a lot longer.
Nah.
Usually we take it all the way to when Madden drops. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Shout out to the league, man. And again, like with college football coming soon, like I wanted to hit the eject button as soon as possible because I wanted a little bit of break in between games. So, shout out to the league for keeping it going. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The bad, in my opinion, was the turnover. Like we had a lot of guys leaving. Like we got a lot of new users and stuff. Like some older users that came back, but
Yeah.
we usually only have like maybe one guy
Rotating
leave
like
off,
2 or
like
3 teams,
like
you know what I
what
mean?
I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but this cycle, like we had a lot of guys leave and guys come in. So
I
that
mean,
was my bad.
shout out we picked up Corey, Rams user.
Oh yeah.
He was a new user we brought. He looks very, very promising for us. P Dog and Diesel came over, so we'll see how they rock out with us. They so far so good. But go ahead.
Yeah. The ugly. I don't know. I'm trying to think. The ugly. I feel like the draft. The ugly. I feel like the draft is still trash. Like
That's one. The draft. I didn't mention that in the little leak tweet. It was like the draft presentation got an overhaul, whatever that means. So
yeah, because it was way better before. You can't even see the guy you drafted. The name. You know how everybody, you could see who everybody drafted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was on like the left side.
yeah.
Like but now
What's trash? Like, remember we used to be able to, after you drafted the player, you can go back and look at drafted and pull the whole card up.
Yeah.
That's just garbage. You can't even, like, why take that? Why take such a feature out? You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that comes back.
Yeah, so
That's a good ugly. That is a very good ugly right there.
That's my recap, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the poll out for user of the year.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. There was no way around. There's no way around.
Hey, yo.
Do you have a nominee as a player that stepped up this cycle and could be looked at as user of the cycle? The shit was balanced right down the middle. Drex had a crazy run.
Yeah.
Regular season wise.
I probably would say Roger.
Yeah, I that's who I was gonna vote. I know that hurts your soul to say that, but
Yeah, I mean, it ain't nothing personal. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have to say Roger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and you go back and forth all the time, but as far as like playing this cycle, like I feel like he had the best cycle in the league, in my opinion.
Play wise, I felt like he was one of the more cleaner players.
Yeah.
Again, like just offensively and defensively, I thought he had one of the more cleaner styles. And gameplay wise, you didn't get any, like, everybody got a little cheese to him. You know what I'm saying? But this guy, he was a straight up player. So I did appreciate that about Roger this cycle. So we'll put the names out there and see. Gon's got his first bowl, so he might make the list too. So we'll see. So College Football 25. We've been talking about it. The channel, you're a commissioner, so you can see that the channels have been
No, that's the
partially.
thing.
You can't see them?
No.
Oh wow. Oh, you know what? You know I might have.
No, I lied. I can't see.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. I lied. I
Yeah.
think I had it closed.
Yeah, because you can minimize it so it don't take up as much space.
I can. Yeah.
Um, so we're gonna start, preparing for college football. Like I want to get the final 32 together. I'm gonna, highlight that are you playing college football message that I put down in the joint at the bottom, and see if we can see who else is playing. Then I'm gonna start recruiting for college football if we don't get a full 32, because I know we're not gonna get 30, because most people that are playing Madden with us aren't gonna play college football as well. So we're going to finalize the roster for college football within the next week and a half. So we're going. Yeah, I hear him, man. It's going crazy. We're going to finalize the roster for college football within the next week and a half. All right. The drawing for the raffle will be next Thursday on the show. We're going to do that next Thursday on the show. So if you haven't, joined in on the raffle, I'll tag everybody in the chat again. If you want to take part, cool. If you don't, you don't. You can win a copy of the MVP edition that comes with both Madden and NCAA. So that's something that we're doing for the league. And yeah, so we're also looking for commissioners for each of the conferences. And I want it to be others outside of just the Madden commissioners, because I want it to be a little bit, I want Kings of the Gridiron to be different from Leather Helmets, because it's a different ball game. So we need commissioners for each conference. So the conferences that I have right now: Pac-12, Big 12, ACC, what am I missing? SEC, and did I say Big 10?
Yeah.
So Big 10, yeah. So that's 5 conferences. And I was rewatching the show that we did with Scream, and he gave us a great suggestion about, it was like 8 teams, 5 conferences. What is that? 30 something. 8 times 5 is 32, 35?
Yeah, 32.
Yeah, 32. So that's what I'm saying. So if we get 8 people, 8 teams, and spread them out over those 5 conferences, that's our league. So even if somebody pick, go ahead.
All right, before you go, I got a question. So, the Pac-12 it ain't nobody left in there.
We're gonna put everybody that was originally in the Pac-12 back in the Pac-12.
Yeah, all right.
Because it's just dumb. It's dumb that the Pac-12 doesn't exist anymore for money reasons. So we're gonna put everybody back in there. But if someone picks somebody outside of those conferences, like if somebody wants to go with a mid-major or something like that, like in my other league, I'm playing with Delaware because Delaware is in the game. So like we're gonna bring Delaware into the Big Ten or wherever the case may be. So yeah, we lit.
Yeah, embarrassed, getting blown out, no pause.
Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, so 5 conferences, 8 teams per conference. Again, we don't care what team you pick. If we need to move a team out of a conference and into another conference, we can do that. Don't worry about that. You guys can pick whatever you want to pick. When it comes to team selection, the Hall of Famers will pick first, and then everything else is randomized. So if a Hall of Famer is in our NCAA league, they will get first dibs on picking. Everybody else outside of Hall of Famers will be randomized. I think that's the fairest way to do it. I was going to randomize the whole thing, but I got some Hall of Famers who I know are going to help me with this league, who deserve it right at first dibs at their team. Simple as that. So
I got me a top 3.
I figured it was all Miami or nothing. You know what I mean? So
it is, but somebody might scoop them up before me, so I got to have a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? But if my boy's available, straight Canes, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I know my team probably go number one overall, so I'm worried about who I'm behind.
I hope you ain't talking about Kansas State.
Yeah, best team on the game, bro. The team draft will be the following Thursday. So we're working on. We'll put something together. I got partner with you on that. See how you want to do the team reveal. I get no. Actually, we'll talk. We'll talk off base. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it the same way we do Madden. Because we got to prepare for a Madden draft completely different with the slide. I don't want to do all that. I want to do something completely different. Maybe even do it live on the show and just talk about each pick. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but it will be the following week if we get everything planned out perfectly. But I did tell you guys the raffle drawing will be next week, so we'll have the raffle, and then hopefully the following week teams will be selected. Worst case scenario, we'll start the team selection via how we do it, and then we'll do the reveal closer to the launch of the game. But yeah, that's all I got, man, for college football. So team selection, we talked about the raffle. That's it, man. You got anything to add on that?
Nah, man, I'm more excited about college than I am Madden.
What you so you watch the gameplay? You watch a lot. I mean, it's mad people that reviewed the game. Ray Weather had a nice little review up of the game. What do you think so far? It looked great. It looks smooth.
Man, it looks crazy. Like
I feel like the
you can tell
RPO is gonna be deadly.
deadly, and you can tell it's way different from Madden. Like you know what I'm saying? Like man, I'm excited about it. Like
Yeah.
I got a question though. I mean, I know we're doing a different conference. Like, are you letting people create teams?
I want to. I want to. Like
Create a school.
so. I'll put down in. I'll give an option to select because if we do a create a team, I feel like it has to be everybody create a team
Yeah.
because it's kind of like create a coach. Everybody will be starting from the same level. We can do we can do 3-star teams. I'm sure you can pick the stars. We'll do everybody start at 3 stars, down right down the middle, and then it's just like we go for broke. Everybody build up. We'll spread the 32 teams out over the 5 conferences, and everybody go get it. I think that's the best option. I'll put it in as a vote, but a lot of people want to play with their teams and alma maters and stuff like that. Even though you didn't go to the damn school, a lot of people want to play with their team. So
Yeah.
I'll put that up for a vote. I think that'd be fire. I think that's the best way to do it
Yeah.
because it's the true building. Because you start off with Alabama, are you really truly building?
Well,
You know,
for the Miami 99 overall offense, defense, special teams.
I don't think you're starting off with that unless you got like a mutt roster or something like that with the with the Ken Dorsey at the gun.
Best college on the game, man.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
that's all I got for the night, man. I'm about to finish. I'm damn near done my bottle here. You know what I'm saying? So getting some TV, man. Like I said, all the good shows are back. Before we get out of here, man, you're welcome back. Parting shots for the league. What you got for me?
Hey man, shout out to y'all guys, man. Whoever made the playoffs, man, good luck. Hopefully we have a new Super Bowl champion to finish out the cycle. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be fire.
So yeah, that'd be fire. So I don't know who in the playoffs. I haven't been paying attention, but
Corey got the best chance. Corey got the best chance out of NFC. He been playing strong this year. Rams. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Corey, man. Go win that Super Bowl, man. Keep that shit alive, man.
Yeah, parting shots for me, man, is, activity doesn't just mean from August to what are we gonna say? August to April. Your true activity shows in these months right here where the league needs the support. You know what I mean? On these streams, on game of the weeks for screen, you know, just supporting the league in every way that you can. Everybody has their lives. Everybody's got stuff going on. All you gotta do is hit one of us up. It's been many a times where we put cats on auto because they got personal stuff they got to deal with. We get it. We all got that kind of stuff going on. If you need to step away, let us know. We'll remove you from the league and it won't have any stain on your name just to step away from the game. Check out my homeboy Les. He everybody talks, oh, he always leaving, but he always comes to me weeks before he about to do it and let me know, yo, this, I'm not feeling this, or hey, this ain't working out, or hey, I got this going on, I'm about to move cross country like he did. You know what I'm saying? It's getting moved from Delaware to Washington. You know what I'm saying? So we here to support the users. We just want the support back, man, and that's how we do it, man. And with that, man, we're gonna wrap this one up, man. Episode 68, Showtime, baby. Peace.